NASA that named, because NASA cannot name. Naming features in the space, naming planets, naming moons, naming features of the planets, including the moon. Features of the moon is the job of the International Astronomical Union. هي اللي بتعملها كده from 1948. The whole world agreed through the United Nations that the naming of planetary features is the job of the International Astronomical Union. Because NASA was informed of it. Yes, the International Astronomical Union named it El-Baz, and then said it's named El-Baz because of Farouk El-Baz, the man that did the Apollo. First of all, we should befriend Ethiopia again and make sure that the amount of water that comes here does not affect us badly. The question is, if they build the dam the way they want and run it the way they want, it might affect us because of the fact that they need electricity right away. So they want to fill it in 2-3 years quickly so that they can get the electricity to start, because they are in deep trouble for electricity. So I can tell them, I will help you, and I have electrical engineers, and we'll do the such and such together with you. And instead of 3 years to build up the system for electricity for you, it might take 7. But this way will not affect us. So we can help you to make sure that both of us do exactly what we need, helping our own people. The development corridor was an idea based on studying all of the deserts of Egypt and the potential for it and so on, and the problems of economic growth in Egypt and the problems of living along the Nile, to realize that we cannot stay on the 7 million acres that we're living on them now. Because in 50 years from today, what is the population of Egypt going to be? 200 million? And where is 200 million? They live on top of each other. To be good enough for all African countries, it's just a matter of how to encourage these countries to get together and work together to produce all kinds of things that we need, and to teach the youth of Africa to become equal in the eyes of the world. Cairo itself was named after the planet Mars. يعني احنا عارفين في التاريخ. In the history of Egypt, we know that there was a Cairo used to be Al-Fustat. It is the city that was here, that was the capital of Egypt, was called Fustat. And then there was a new group from Arabs that came through from the west that wanted to invade Egypt and become a new caliphate of the Fatimids. And the Fatimids had a guy that ran their army. His name was Jawhar from Saqaliya, from Sicily. So he came here, and even though he was the head of the army, he said, we're going to build this city over this high area, a little higher than Fustat. And he said, what do we name this new city? Let us get a group of scientists and knowledgeable people to name the city. So they got together to name the city, a major city in Africa, named after Mars. There has got to be a place on Mars about the same city. They said yes. So we selected a valley, very nice valley on Mars, and it's called القاهرة فاليس. في اللاتيني معناها وادي القاهرة. أي خريطة تطلع في أي حتة في العالم للمريخ لازم يبقى فيها وادي القاهرة.